Welcome to Uncommon Facts, your ultimate channel for exploring everything extraordinary. Are you ready to uncover truths and debunk myths across all realms of knowledge? From history's hidden stories to tomorrow's technology, from Earth's deep mysteries to cosmic enigmas, we dive deep into it all. Every week, we bring you facts that are as fascinating as they are rare. Dive into stories that will astonish, educate, and inspire. So make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets of the unusual and the unknown. Here, every fact is a journey, and every story is an adventure. Join us every week as we bring you surprising revelations and strange facts that will challenge your understanding of the world around you. So hit that subscribe button, and let's start unraveling the mysteries of the universe together. Remember, every discovery tells a story, and every fact opens a door. Stay curious and prepare to be amazed. This is Uncommon Facts, where the only thing you can expect is the unexpected. The war between Russia and Ukraine has captivated global attention, not only for its geopolitical significance, but also for the human stories and strategic maneuvers that define it. This conflict is one of the most consequential in modern history, reshaping international relations, testing military strategies, and influencing global security policies. Beyond the battlefield, it has sparked debates on sovereignty, self-determination, and the balance of power between nations. Conflicts of this scale often reshape international relations and influence the course of history. This war, stemming from deep-rooted tensions, has highlighted the complexities of modern warfare, alliances, and national identity. The war's impact extends beyond the immediate region, affecting global economies, humanitarian policies, and military doctrines worldwide. What are the key factors behind this war? Understanding the causes of this conflict requires looking at history, political ambitions, and territorial disputes. The war has had far-reaching consequences, affecting economies, international diplomacy, and millions of lives. Why is it important to examine this war? By analyzing its causes, strategies, and global impact, we can better understand the changing nature of conflicts in the modern era. As we delve into the details of this war, from the annexation of Crimea to the ongoing battles in eastern Ukraine, we uncover the motivations, key events, and international responses that have shaped this conflict. Which events have had the most significant impact on the war's trajectory? This exploration sheds light on the ongoing struggle and its implications for global stability. The annexation of Crimea. In 2014, Russia annexed Crimea, a region previously part of Ukraine. What led to this controversial move? Following Ukraine's pro-European protests, Russia, under President Vladimir Putin, swiftly took control of Crimea, citing the protection of Russian-speaking populations as justification. The annexation was widely condemned by the international community, leading to sanctions against Russia. How did this event shape the current war? The annexation deepened the divide between Russia and Ukraine, fueling separatist movements in eastern Ukraine and setting the stage for further conflict. This marked a turning point in Russian-Ukrainian relations and altered the geopolitical landscape of Eastern Europe. The Donbass conflict. Following Crimea's annexation, pro-Russian separatists in Donetsk and Luhansk declared independence, leading to a prolonged conflict in eastern Ukraine. What fueled this uprising? Russia provided military and logistical support to separatists, while Ukraine fought to reclaim its territories. The conflict resulted in thousands of casualties and widespread destruction. Why is the Donbass region significant? The industrial and strategic importance of Donetsk and Luhansk made them valuable territories. The ongoing battles in this region have further intensified the war, making it a focal point of global diplomatic efforts. The full-scale invasion of 2022. On February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. What were Russia's objectives? Officially, Russia claimed to be conducting a special military operation to demilitarize Ukraine and prevent NATO expansion. However, the invasion was met with strong resistance from Ukraine and widespread condemnation from the international community. How did Ukraine respond? Under President Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine mobilized its forces and received extensive military aid from Western nations. The resilience of the Ukrainian people and military altered initial expectations of a quick Russian victory, turning the war into a prolonged struggle. The battle for Kyiv. One of the most critical moments in the war was Russia's attempt to capture Kyiv, Ukraine's capital. What made this battle significant? A quick capture of Kyiv could have led to the fall of Ukraine's government. However, Ukrainian forces successfully defended the city, forcing Russia to retreat and reassess its strategy. Why did Russia fail to take Kyiv? Intelligence failures, logistical issues, and strong Ukrainian resistance contributed to Russia's withdrawal. This victory boosted Ukrainian morale and strengthened international support for Ukraine. The role of NATO and the West. The war has been shaped by NATO and Western nations' involvement. How have they responded? The United States, European Union, and NATO allies have provided Ukraine with financial aid, weapons, and intelligence support while imposing sanctions on Russia. What impact has this had? Western support has bolstered Ukraine's defense capabilities, while sanctions have put economic pressure on Russia. This geopolitical divide has further strained relations between Russia and Western nations. Beyond military assistance, NATO has also reinforced its eastern flank, increasing troop deployments in member states bordering Russia. The war has led to Finland and Sweden seeking NATO membership, marking a significant shift in European security dynamics. Additionally, Western nations have provided extensive training programs for Ukrainian soldiers, ensuring that Ukraine can effectively utilize advanced weaponry and defense systems. The role of cyber defense has also expanded, with NATO and Western allies assisting Ukraine in countering Russian cyber attacks and disinformation campaigns. The impact on civilians. The war has had devastating humanitarian consequences. What are the main challenges faced by civilians? Millions have been displaced, and cities have been destroyed. Reports of human rights violations have raised global concerns about war crimes and the treatment of prisoners and civilians. Families have been torn apart, and access to essential resources such as food, water, and medical care has become increasingly difficult in conflict zones. How has the world responded? International organizations, including the UN and Red Cross, have provided humanitarian aid, while countries have opened their borders to Ukrainian refugees. Despite global assistance, many civilians continue to suffer under harsh wartime conditions, highlighting the ongoing need for diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. Russia's military strategy. Russia's war tactics have evolved over time. What strategies has Russia used? From missile strikes on infrastructure to cyber warfare, Russia has employed a mix of conventional and modern military tactics. The use of private military groups like the Wagner Group has also played a role in combat operations. Additionally, Russia has engaged in disinformation campaigns to influence public perception and undermine Ukrainian resistance. What are the challenges Russia faces? Heavy losses, logistical struggles, and strong Ukrainian resistance have complicated Russia's military efforts, leading to a prolonged and costly war. The need for continued troop reinforcements and shifting battlefronts has further strained Russia's military, raising questions about its long-term sustainability in the conflict. Ukraine's resistance and counteroffensives. Despite being outmatched in military size, Ukraine has successfully launched counteroffensives. How has Ukraine managed to resist? With Western weapons, tactical planning, and guerrilla warfare strategies, Ukraine has reclaimed key territories such as Kherson and parts of Donbas. What does this mean for the future of the war? Ukraine's resilience has kept the war at a stalemate in some areas while forcing Russia to shift its focus and strategies. The global economic impact. The war has had significant economic repercussions. How has it affected global markets? Sanctions on Russia have disrupted energy supplies, leading to increased fuel prices and inflation. Food shortages, particularly in grain exports, have affected many countries, especially in Africa and the Middle East. What are the long-term economic consequences? The war has accelerated shifts in global trade, with many countries reducing reliance on Russian energy and seeking alternative economic alliances. Peace talks and future prospects. Efforts to negotiate peace have been ongoing. What are the main obstacles? Russia's territorial ambitions and Ukraine's demand for sovereignty remain major sticking points. Multiple ceasefire talks have failed due to distrust and ongoing hostilities. What are the possible outcomes? While a diplomatic resolution remains uncertain, continued international pressure and battlefield developments will likely shape the war's endgame. Conclusion. The war between Russia and Ukraine highlights the complexities of modern conflicts. What can we learn from this war? It underscores the importance of sovereignty, alliances, and resilience in the face of aggression.